Go to a meetup is the next thing I would say, and just don't get stuck in analysis paralysis, because I've never been stuck there, but I know people who do, and they find all the reasons it won't work. What if it did work though? Look at that reason is what I think.
What advice would you give for someone who's in a really tough place, maybe doesn't have any money, is discouraged, struggling with whatever they're struggling with? What do you think is some small action that they could take to start on a similar journey or get into real estate investing?
Yeah, so honestly, depending how low you are at that spot, start with watching videos online. That's the easiest. You don't even have to get out of bed. And then I think the next most important step is just going on like Facebook or texting a friend and figuring out a local meetup, because hearing other people in your community's stories was the game changer for me. And we are so lucky, especially in Richmond, like everyone wants to help each other. Everyone's like, here's the money, here's this person, here's that person. So even if the first one you sit there and don't speak to anyone, like people are coming up to you either way. But yeah, so go to those meetups. Nobody cares if you're like, yeah, dude, I have negative $4 in my account. Like, so do some of us, you know what I mean? So, yeah, go to a meetup is the next thing I would say. And just don't get stuck in analysis paralysis, because I've never been stuck there, but I know people who do, and they find all the reasons it won't work. What if it did work though? Look at that reason is what I think.
That is perfect advice. It doesn't get better than that. Like, start watching videos, start learning about it, start building relationships, get out the house and build relationships in person, and then take the first step. Like, don't just stop and think about it and do all this analytics and stuff like that. Take the first step. How can people find you?
So I'm most active on Instagram, which also gets shared to Facebook. My Instagram handle is at Betsy Kline, BETSYKLINE. _ realty design. We also have another page called at Kline Design Homes. That's more the design stuff. So my amazing project coordinator Alex runs that. She'll, post stuff when she's out on job sites and then share some design highlights. And then we also have a website. I'm curious where you found my website, because
I've seen KlineDesigns.co.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. Alex did amazing building it. We're working on getting it in my bio. So it does look really good. I just need to get it out there too.
I don't know where I found it either. It might have been through
I'm
like
glad
a social.
You found it. I might have it somewhere.
It was through, and it's an awesome site. Like, I was looking through I was kind of getting fired up reading it, because you're like,
we worked.
We
did work hard on it, and then it kind of, like anything, I just forgot about it. So I need to put it back out there. But yeah, go there. We are going to start each month launching design spots. We're going to start with a maximum of 3, just as time allows. But because I have Alex, I am able to leverage that and have her help. We've done it a few times. It's been really successful. So
explain what that is.
Look out for that. So we can help either do mood boards for rooms. We can do, that would be the smallest starting point, anywhere up to a full house. So we have an investor right now who is doing a really cool flip, and he wants us to pick out everything for the whole house. So we really can customize it to you, and then we'll put out certain offerings to kind of get people thinking like, hey, we could redo this, we could redo that. So the only thing I'm not sure about is I'm not really sure that I would want to run construction for other people.
Right.
I think I would want them to handle that.
Yeah, there's plenty of other people for that.
We will give you, the selections, the design. We do all the furniture links, all the hardware links. So, you just literally have to click an order. And if you're like, hey, this one's too expensive, or we want a different this, we'll switch it out.